Okay.
Welcome, AP Statistics. Quiet, Isabel, quiet. I'm talking. Okay.
That's not even my name.
There's an A at the end.
Isabella.
Alright, everyone get up.
So, we're going to start things off with a game, min style.
We kind of need to keep it 4.
So, first of all, I'm going to introduce the problem to you guys. There is a certain number of statistic students in Min's class that is completely irrelevant to this class. Okay? You guys are gonna get into teams of 4. So I told you to ask your friends. So you four, just like get yourself, get your guys in this.
I don't need the lesson
Logan, join our group.
Just make the group statement.
Are you sure you found it properly?
Alright, I'll join that group over there.
Yeah, right. Please move.
Wait, am I actually doing something?
There's 22.
Okay, team of 2 then. Hopefully like
Don't you do
We
it.
one team of 2, and then the rest are team of 4.
Zach, if he leaves you
Are you gonna-
Team of 5.
They said one team of 2 and the rest are 4.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, how much do people just join?
One team of 2, rest of 4.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just
I think
actually
it's
2 teams of 5. All right.
Why not like a bunch of 3s and then a 4?
No, we haven't cleaned out. I have
Yeah, let the teacher do it. Sorry, doctor.
So we need
I mean,
The professor
2
and
teams of 5 and then 3 teams.
yeah.
Okay, I'll join this
Yes.
too.
Okay. Now it is essential that once you get the information on your slip, that you do not share information. This is just your information for you.
So in your group, don't share with any of the groups.
Right. This is
Okay?
confidential.
Hand them out.
Yes.
Are we?
So hand them out to each team of 4 or
You guys
5.
are,
So
4 numbers.
so you 4 people.
Hey, actually, they're putting on a show right now.
Tim, we're 5. We're a group of 5.
Okay.
Sitting here, I have my AirPods in.
Why do we have to TF group
No, Tim's like 10.
The winner will get.
I think it's T4. The lead.
I thought it broke split.
Okay, that's a bad idea. Sorry.
Don't say, there's 4 numbers, don't say numbers out loud.
Okay, so each of you teams will get a slip of paper with 4 numbers on them. Okay.
Grab it.
Can I know the number?
Well, are you on their team?
Yeah,
Then yeah.
So you guys can let them know the numbers.
Is this like a social security number?
You don't, you're not.
4, 1, 9, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 6.
Shut up, Josh.
Wait, you're just like on him with you then. I guess you guys are. Oh.
Okay, so 420.
Let's just.
Hey, Scott, hey, quiet, Ryan, quiet.
850-766.
Okay, so you guys should have gotten 4. Shut up, Ryan. Shut up, Josh. Okay, you guys should have gotten.
Sorry, Dr. You.
Teachers
okay.
can't talk to students like that.
Yeah.
He's a professor. He can say whatever he
Okay,
wants.
hold on, guys, hold on. Shh. I just want to say that Tim worked really hard, like really hard. So.
I love you, man.
And let's pay attention so he can actually explain himself.
So,
I'm in the smart guy seat.
oh, that is my seat. I'm gonna give you guys until 10:35. So your goal is to find out the total population number, given only your 4 numbers. So you can use different methods to try to find out.
Wait, what?
So you can use a calculator.
Okay, so,
We have-
so the total number is x. Okay. So you're given x is 1 to a very large number. You were given 4 numbers out of x, all different. And you want to guess what is x from just your 4 numbers. So use like mean, standard deviation, IQR, 45, and just try to find out the population.
Can you do like a sample? Like, is there maybe?
You gotta teach us how to get it.
I get what he's saying.
No.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
I put the numbers in my calculator.
Guys,
You can use
Yeah,
like
Josh,
a method to try to guess the
No,
number.
I get it.
Oh.
Okay, where's the
I have a
list?
question. Do you think you could like explain, like, could you take 4 numbers and show us how to do it first, and then like we work with our teams?
Okay, I'm gonna give you 5. Yes.
I don't know, why don't we just
What,
ask them?
what function are we using? Do we put it in the list?
Okay,
or-
so for example, I could take the average and multiply by 2. That might be close to the number. I could take the median, multiply it by 2. That also might be close. There's a ton of different
We're
methods.
just trying to get close.
Well, whoever gets closest wins.
What do we win?
Yeah, so it's trying to find X. We're all out of these numbers together.
Wait, shouldn't we just
Yeah,
take the
yeah,
average?
yeah, X. I want to let you guys have an X.
Divided by 4.
Okay.
I want to
Your group got 4 numbers.
Everyone, wait, Sam, you need to explain to everyone's
by
number,
4?
and
Okay,
that
I
like,
can
we
do that.
randomized these
Maybe-
numbers,
oh, Josh is
we
doing
all
it.
have numbers, that you can all do the same thing, you should get a similar number to that.
Right.
So
Like,
if you,
Are we all
think
getting
about
the same number?
if you all added them up, it wouldn't.
You're all trying to
divide
find
by
the
4.
same number, X.
Like,
What does X
these
represent?
numbers-
Oh, I'm assuming everyone's just equal.
Everyone
So you guys talk with yourselves and try to figure out a method to get close to X. I mean, this is how to do it in real life.
It's irrelevant to.
What?
I'm
This is
No, I
really-
think we're saying this is a random stack,
I
but
don't
this would be
know.
a really
Try to
large
find it
stack.
out.
Well, maybe it means all.
It's a large
I'm
number.
pretty sure we learned how to do this a while ago.
1260.
No.
All right.
No.
So everyone, tell me the captain of your team. Okay.
Josh.
Wait,
Okay.
oh, I have an idea.
We're gonna be so far off because I don't understand.
Wait, listen, there's at least 426. The mean is.
I'm gambling. I can't do that.
How about-
So this is like.
Well, but if we found a number,
We're just doing something. We're just teaching how we're going.
well, I said that was.
What?
Okay.
That's not English.
Here's a hint. Here's a hint, guys.
26 population. So like. what
Okay,
is
that's too easy.
No, it's not.
Oh,
They're-
It's
it's
between.
in between this.
That's a hint, guys. It's a hint.
687.
We have number 1.
Dr. You,
Yeah,
I have
but
to
it's one
answer.
of the numbers.
Yeah, it was, you guys sound lucky.
Randomly.
One of the, wait,
Oh, it's 484.
so X is supposed to be one of the numbers that we have.
What team are you guys?
4.
So
X is
okay,
not one of the numbers that you're given, but it equals.
that's the population, the total number
Wait, what, your team
of
4?
numbers.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the
Okay,
population?
yeah, just write the captain of each team and their guess, and I'll reveal the answer.
And look for one that equals.
What did you
10.
say?
No.
Question, Dr. Yu.
484.
After this is done, are you gonna show us how to do this?
Yeah, I'll show you guys the best
That's
way.
team 4's guess.
Thanks.
Why are you numbering the teams instead of just giving them like a name?
Cause I already put.
Why can't
Yeah.
they be team Emily? They can be team.
Well,
Emily.
it's just easier this way. What number, what's your?
We're Josh.
Or Josh, but you put 3 above
We're already
us.
up there.
Yeah, we're already up there.
We're already up there.
Oh.
We're
Yeah,
up
ours
there.
is
We're already up there.
214.5.
Yeah, we're just Josh.
Okay. 214.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abby's face told me that was very wrong.
We didn't do
I don't know, maybe it is. It may or may not be wrong.
Alright, we have 3 teams we're waiting on.
So we're waiting on 3
They just
teams.
find a
I
number. right?
found the number.
Team Emily.
Yeah, yes.
That.
It's 524.
Okay, we could change ours.
5,
Josh, we could change ours.
Then what did we get?
I bet you can do it.
214.5. We just averaged it.
What is?
Waiting on, we have 2 more left, I don't know if
2 more teams.
What are the numbers? What
Okay,
do
what's your
the
name?
numbers represent? Team Sam team.
Let's say 226.5.
Hey,
Sure.
bro, he just like prices right at us.
Anyone else?
Yeah, right? 8.25.
Logan, are you by yourself?
Yeah.
Sure about that?
Wait, can I change my?
I feel like anything in the 200s is very wrong from Abby's
What?
I feel like everyone, they gave us 4 numbers and.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they do in real life.
We just averaged it. Like, what is,
Alright guys, what is
each
your
individual number
I'm not gonna
represent?
talk
We
over
took
you
the
guys.
number and then we randomized it
Tim,
by
say
like
all
the
wait.
amount of
Doesn't make up a
numbers
number.
that
but-
All wait.
we're making. And then we took the random numbers and
That's my
divided
idea.
it 4. So like, it was from the calculator, from the
I got a
number.
number.
So like
So just a
the,
random number generator?
It's definitely not.
So
Oh.
the number is
Is
just
this
random?
statistics?
it's random, but like we
No,
randomized
this
it
is-
based on the 3 numbers.
English.
Look at that.
What?
Right.
You've never learned this before, right?
This is just a fun game. This is not,
Okay.
you're not supposed to be good at this.
So this
This is
is
very
anything
fun.
related to.
I'm having the time of my
Is
life,
this gonna
Dr.
help
You.
them with the test?
Yes.
Okay. Those are great teachers.
So if we do this, we gain
Okay.
A.
Hey, Logan, what is your number?
Yes, basically. I get it right.
268.
Alright, you can just.
Is this everyone's final answer?
Yeah.
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 Well, no, but.
Say who the winner is.
I'm gonna go backwards. Increase.
Keep going back. Alright, what's that? Hold on, what's this?
Are we close?
600, 600.
Two.
5.
Oh.
487.
That, Tony, that was good.
Oh.
Very close. You're only 3 off.
I literally just guessed one of
That's
the
crazy.
I just took one of the
Tony,
numbers on there and
tell
just
us,
said it.
what is your method?
I just said one of the numbers that was on there.
A random number that was on there?
Yeah.
So you picked the highest one though, right?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what's the highest?
That is a good method.
Yeah, he
That was a good method.
Oh.
Yeah,
Our highest is-
because you want population, so in.
Oh, it's
I mean,
this number out of that many
right.
is like this qualification. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What? So.
I get it now.
Josh, how did you get your number, Josh?
Well, we just averaged them because I didn't really know what the individual
Let's say
numbers I was
the,
supposed to represent.
Maybe if you averaged them and multiplied it by,
By
2.
4 or
No,
by 2?
2, because
Oh.
it's the average is in the middle. That would have been a good
Oh.
method.
Yes.
Emily,
Oh.
Ours are like 311 or
He's-
But this is still random. You have to think of one that's.
This is just to find the population.
The average method is kind of variable.
Tim, he says it's not a good idea because there's no mathematical reason behind it.
What do you say?
Because it's the average.
Because it's in the middle.
The average should be the middle.
Yeah, very good.
No, I agree
We want
with
to find
him.
population.
very
Alright.
Is the total number.
What do we do?
There's 487 things. And we gave you the peanut gallery. Well, there's 486, the number 1 to 487.
You're the one that always talks to me about.
I see Tim's
So,
point.
yeah, I see what he's saying, but
Like,
I was kind of like.
Tim, if you did it based off a sample of like 600 things and the population was out of like 1,300, it'd be pretty accurate, right? The average method?
Sometimes it's variable, but it's one of those, it's a variable
If
method.
someone's asking a question, guys, if someone's asking a question, you might want to be listening to that question.
We'll figure it out.
He's explaining
Okay.
the answer
So,
to the
Emily, how did you get your number?
Auburn told me to add everything up and divide by 2, so that's what I did.
Pretty good.
Tim, Ben's verbally abusing me.
Wait, is dividing by 2 here the same as dividing by 4 and then multiplying by 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
if everybody did it
That's
right,
pretty
then
good
the winner
method.
would be random.
Ainsley, how'd you get your number?
We got the average and added that to our highest number.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah, but we were way off though.
That seems pretty variable, because that's very variable.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. That's just what we did.
You're close
Sam,
enough.
how'd you get your number?
I just put the name.
Okay, so again, you multiply by 2, that would have been kind of close. Logan, what'd you do? Yeah, okay, so you guys should just multiply by 2, but it would've been good.
confident I at least got that.
So the correct answer was multiply the largest number by 5/4. And it won't make sense right now because in the context of the problem, it was in World War II and they got 4 random German tank serial numbers and they gave it to a team of mathematicians in New York and wanted them to get an estimate of how
How
many
many
total
tanks they have.
how many total German tanks they had, right? And this was multiplying the highest number of the sample by 5/4 is slightly going to be over, but it's better to go slightly over in this context, so you play more passive against Germany.
That makes sense though.
So is this history and stuff? Wow, lucky you.
He said
Well, now you
play
understand.
Wait, so who won the war?
Wait, where did 5?
I don't know.
Yeah, where did 5/4
We're
come
almost
from
in the
again?
war.
It was just because there's 4 samples. You guys got
So you go slightly over.
multiply
They
by
wanted to be higher. They wanted to think that there were more tanks than
Right.
there actually were.
and yeah.
Wait, like,
Prepare for the
you were
real
supposed to
total
take the
results.
highest number that you had and multiply by 5/4?
That was
Do it,
what they
Josh.
did in real life.
Okay, yeah, because I just did that now and got
Yeah,
582.5.
Right, but
You're
this
really
is just a
small.
sample. You're not going to get this 100% of the time. But their sampling distribution of like a lot of dots here, and then this was the real number, and they got like a lot here. So they wanted to get like a little bit more.
So
Sorry.
Let's
is
go.
this anything on the text?
Well, we would have 42.75.
This is what would happen if you took the mean and multiply it by 2. It looked approximately normal.
Like over time?
Well, out of those,
I
yeah,
kinda like
if
got
you-
that from
If you did like a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
You
So
did
like
a whole bunch
after
of
all
times.
this
So like if
trial,
we did all of, like if we combined our teams
Okay, sure.
together, they'd probably have.
probably.
So like something like that, right? Yes. So that was the German tank problem example. Okay.
Thank you, Dr.
No, I learned nothing.
It was fun.
There's gonna be like, there's gonna be like at least 2 problems on like find the population. So I'll get at least a like.
Hey, I gotta answer the lesson
Well, is
first.
that what you're supposed to do for questions like that?
No.
Another.
Alright.
That was just specific.
Now we're gonna go on to the actual lesson.
So you just.
That was just to get you guys.
Are we taking notes or is it just?
Oh, is that like an icebreaker?
Yes. Take, if you want to take notes.
If you don't, then don't.
Right.
Dr.
I'm just
Yu,
gonna listen.
I like this teacher. I like the
Dr. Yu, was that like an
This is the
icebreaker?
first time we've actually been.
That's a boring.
Okay.
That was a really long
That's never happened before.
Yeah.
So, does anyone take computer science?
No, just.
Ooh.
You two do. Then tell me, do you know what a parameter is?
It's like within these
It's like
things.
It's like the function thing that you input that describes your function, right? A parameter P is just a number that describes a population. Describes a population.
Is that English?
You know what they say about
Yeah.
bad names?
True.
Means you're smart.
Mu
That's why mine.
is the population mean.
I typed it.
Wait, can I guess the next? Can I guess what X bar is?
Ready?
Yes.
Is
X
it
bar
the
is
sample mean?
yes. X bar is the sample mean.
Do you all understand?
A little bit.
And
This is like basic stuff we've been taught over time.
someone tell me what's P hat.
It's like Y hat to like P. Is it similar to Y hat?
Totally surprised, that's a sad thing.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
In 2015, nominal income increased by 5.2%.
It's the sample proportion.
I think it's the least
He's
sample
not asking
proportion.
us to find
I
what
tried.
percentage of Asians are referred to as black.
We didn't do the next day.
You spelled gas station wrong.
I got like a
that?
C or a B on that.
Wait, so
It was
because
fun.
how much of the whole is represented in that sample?
Just how much the sample is. It's a number.
So what's the difference between P and P hat?
P is the population here.
And then P hat is like the part that like you took.
So like P hat and X bar go together
Yeah.
because they're both in the sample.
P hat and P go together. Mu and X bar go together.
Ah,
Yeah. This is how they describe it. Population.
Maybe Abby should do the writing.
Abby.
The writing isn't what's making it difficult.
Whoa, that just exploded on me and
You
messed
wanna
up
do
my
the writing? I
whole
really want to do the writing,
Maybe
but
don't read it.
I'm not sure I can do it.
Okay.
Now,
No, wait, don't write it again.
I am gonna write it again.
It needs a rewrite.
Just continue.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get another mark.
A number that describes it describes the population, I think.
Yeah, that's just basic. That's just
Obviously.
I don't know about anything.
a statistic.
well, yeah, it wasn't easy to read.
It's like hieroglyphics.
A statistic is a number that describes the population.
It's a number that describes the
Okay,
population.
actually, the thing
That's
is
why we're
that
taking statistics.
I'm gonna write all this. If you want these definitions, that's where you get your piece of paper out and write it. I'm not writing everything up here.
Yeah.
That's where
Just get a picture of
Just
it.
the words.
Yeah. A
Oh, you can
statistic.
take a picture of that then.
Yeah, you guys take a picture of my notes at the end.
Ah,
Can't we just do that? Hey,
Can you rewrite everything? Abigail?
we gotta earn it by learning first.
The population distribution
One of my assignments last week.
of
Oh,
a random variable x
you read
describes the values of the variable for all individuals in the population.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Population distribution of a variable describes the values of the variable for all individuals in the population.
Got it.
Now, a sampling distribution of a statistic describes the values of statistics in all possible samples of the same size from the same population. A distribution of sample data gives the values of the variable for all individuals in a particular sample.
Thank you, Dr. Yu.
And yeah, that's the first half of the whole lesson. It's just knowing the vocab
What was
and the letters.
Oh, true.
if you give me that paper, I'll write the rest of them. Although, why would I do that? I could just take a picture.
I'll just
Yeah.
tell you. We should make like a board.
What are you teaching us?
Yeah. Wait, actually, give me that page. I'll just send this part so they can see it. They can look on their phones.
Okay.
Seeing as that's already looking at the phone, we don't know what of them.
I was
Just
gambling.
like the first time. Okay.
So you're taking
So-
some of it to do one at a time.
So do you guys get these four basic definitions?
Yes.
I don't really, so the sample of a population, what is that?
So if you have a population of 50 and you take 4 random people from
Okay,
that
that's,
population.
that's p hat.
Yeah, that's the same.
So what's the equation with the y hat minus p hat equals?
There's-
Is there an equation?
Come back tomorrow to find out.
Oh.
That's when the test is.
No,
That's
no,
Friday.
Friday.
Oh,
Friday.
We moved it, we get one extra
Test,
day.
I
Are we
think
actually
so.
expected to take the test? Are we actually doing this?
I'm gonna talk to Miss Haddock because I don't really think that that's
I don't
fair
think
unless
we're-
we work together or have open notes and open book, like.
Yeah, I don't
Because
We
think.
still don't have the notes though.
Yeah,
And
we don't have
notes.
Well,
Two, three
guys,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
we're
a
just
great
talking about
job
open
and I
notes.
appreciate all your effort, but I feel like I haven't learned anything in the past 2 weeks.
And
Well,
I think
I
it's
think
gonna
it's
be.
Now that's on you right there. This is a student
On
that
him
is not working hard.
That's on, that's not on doctor.
That's on you.
Let's be
That's on
honest,
you, no
we
doctor.
didn't know we had a test until Tuesday.
Oh.
Here, we will talk about tests.
That's
Okay, well,
not
here's
you,
the
that's
thing, I
like-
think a test, if you have one, I think it should be
That'd be a good
open
catchphrase.
notes
Maybe
and
it's
people.
not, it's not to me.
But like, yeah, I think as a group, we can figure it
I'm
out.
just filling. Now, let's get into variability, which is one of the most important reasons why we study statistics.
I get this.
Sampling variability is the value of a statistic that varies in repeated random sampling.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've learned variability before, right?
On board.
Yes.
What is that deviation squared, standard deviation squared, or the other way around?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's just, it's sigma squared.
They
right?
always add.
Yeah. Variance is always that? That's
That's
true.
true.
That's for,
And
that's
only
for another day.
Thank you.
Today is simple stuff, just to get a foundation.
This is simple.
An unbiased estimator is when the mean of the sampling distribution is equal to the true value of the parameter.
Say that one more time.
An unbiased estimator is when the mean of the sampling distribution equals the true value of the parameter.
That's important. That's something that was in the videos that I learned actually.
Okay.
So
That's important. That's a big part of this.
if that's unbiased, then what's biased?
When they're
No,
not
it's
equal.
not.
When it's not equal, right?
So what's not equal?
So wait, can you like write if you, so how is it?
Look into the
It's,
actual.
so it gives you like an estimation and then it gives you the actual mean, and if they're the
Yeah.
same.
It's biased when it's
It's
not.
unbiased. If they're the same, it's unbiased.
So
Is
is
it,
it
does
the,
it have to be exact same?
Yes.
Okay.
So most of the times, it'll be a little biased.
so are you gonna explain what bias is?
Can you show an example?
Yeah,
Just a few seconds. We're getting there.
he's getting
Okay,
there.
We're getting there.
He's getting there.
The variability of a statistic is described by the spread of its sampling distribution. Larger samples give smaller spread. Now that's important.
Larger samples.
Give smaller spread.
Larger samples.
Because you remember Miss Vince did her little coin toss thing, and like the larger the sample was,
Normal distribution.
it just got, yeah, we'll get eventually approximately. But the larger response, the larger sample obviously should not be voluntary or convenience. You guys learned that, right? It has to be like a good sample, like stratified or something.
Yeah.
Now, 1,500 of all U.S. adults, that's like a reasonable sample. But if you were to take 1,500 from all Ohio State students, you shouldn't go less because there's like 60,000 Ohio State students. So generally try to get a larger sample, right?
Right.
Now we're gonna do the bullseyes example.
Bullseye. Do we still need?
Need one more circle.
Yeah, you should use a different marker there. but-
Marker big and real.
Yeah.
Is this 7-1?
Yeah.
If you use the orange marker that's back there, I feel like that would work better.
Yeah. Someone please pass me the orange.
Oh, that looked cool. That looked cool.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Good, Dr.
Did you
You
get
know
a
what
marker?
Yeah.
Who was that teacher that would always throw the markers in the trash can?
Every teacher.
Okay.
I don't know.
You guys see that looks like bullseyes, right?
Sure.
So let's say the bullseye is the true value of the parameter p, and let's say my sampling distribution consistently I get stuff like that. Is that biased or unbiased?
Biased.
And is it very biased or little biased?
Very.
Very biased. Now, is it precise?
Yes.
No,
No,
precise.
it's accurate.
No, accurate would be if it was in the
It's
center.
neither accurate nor precise.
If they were more clustered together, would it be precise?
Right, so what's this?
That's precise.
Unbiased but precise, or I mean biased
That's
but
biased
precise.
and precise.
Unbiased but precise.
No, bias.
It is biased.
It is biased.
My bad. Biased but
Yeah,
precise.
it is your bad.
Yeah, biased but precise. Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
Let's say we got like here.
That's,
That looks like unbiased but not precise.
well, wouldn't it still be
Right.
biased because it's not exact?
It's a little biased.
Oh, true. That's what I
It's
meant.
still a little biased.
Okay.
Now, what we got at that
Unbiased.
Unbiased
And-
precise.
and precise, which is what we always want to aim for.
Got it.
So, and you can apply this to most, to like graphs, for example.
Can you go to them real quick?
That's the whole idea.
So precision means packed together. Bias
It's
means
like away from the.
Which one's which? Bias.
Like- Wait, so it can be biased but far away from where you want it to be.
Unbiased, unbiased.
Because I'm trying to figure out the difference
somewhat
between.
No, biased,
I'm gonna write
biased,
it down. This
somewhat
is-
biased.
Unbiased.
Unbiased.
Okay, gotcha.
This is, I'm gonna write very biased,
Remember like the bars?
very biased,
That looks like sins.
unprecise.
Oh, so precise means how close it is, how close they're packed together, or how close to the
Yeah.
center.
This is precise.
Bins.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt what you're doing, but so like, is the average of all those dots the p hat, or is it just the number of all?
The average of all those bars is X bar.
Bars.
X bar, yeah. The sample, the mean of the sample, you wrote it backwards.
Sample of me.
It's mean of sample.
So is that X bar or?
Yeah, X bar is mean of sample.
This one?
Right, so this would be precise.
It looks like.
Wait, so how would you find p hat for one of the bullseyes?
Very precise. You just add, I mean, this is just, I don't know, maybe if we create this into a problem, we take the distance from the center and average them.
True.
This is low bias, but unprecise. This one is precise. And very low bias.
So the closer it is to the center, the lower the bias?
Well,
True. Facts. Word.
wait, this is very low bias?
This is
close to the
this
center.
is very, very precise and very low bias.
So it can be biased and precise. If they're all packed
Yeah.
together and it's far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in circle number 2, where they're all at the edge of the circle.
They're precise, but pretty biased. You know.
Wait, why is that one up there low bias?
Because it's the
Oh,
center?
wait, never mind.
Yeah, because it's in the
Yeah.
center. And then-
Yes.
It's near the center.
So, the closer to the center, higher precision. Okay, that makes sense.
No, the closer they are to each other, higher precision.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if it's in the center or not?
Well, that's the
Yeah,
bias.
this is pretty precise, but it's biased.
When
You're
you have, like,
consistently getting
precise
something
on
that's
precision
not true.
versus accuracy.
I see.
I don't, we don't have to do anything in these with accuracy, right? It's just about bias and precision.
Well, I'm just getting you into bias and precision right now.
Got it.
That's-
Is there anything like
The bias is kind of the
kind of
accuracy.
accuracy? Yeah. Fact.
Okay, so most questions will ask you to describe the sampling distribution. Now, Ms. Minnis taught us an acronym for that.
Oh.
Yes, SOX.
Should have wrote them differently so you could like
That's a little
elaborate
big.
on
Can we,
that.
Boom.
can I write it more neatly so you have?
Yeah, it is. No, so that's terrifying. Let's create a new graph.
Well, I know questions to drill.
Oh, boy.
You just wrote a
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
I had forgotten the definition of socks.
Huh?
So
Why are
this-
you judging my writing
This
skills?
is like 100.
Do you want to
That's
fix
Ben's
it?
thing. Ben's known for being judgy.
Yeah.
says you.
You're gonna need to fix your attitude.
I just said, why does it look like you're having a tough time writing?
Okay, what are we doing?
So this is a ton of X bars plotted on a graph. What is, so who can tell me the shape? Correct.
Approximately normal.
The shape is approximately normal.
Alright, a little.
Yeah, that's the,
Oh.
That's-
oh.
That's really
British
screwed now.
moment.
oh.
Wait, hold on a second,
fell,
that could be
that
that.
No,
No,
that's
that's-
nothing. That's nothing. Just disregard that, forget that, okay?
No, wait, just fix it.
Use your own marker.
No, I'm gonna fix it that, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
So you're making
She's
Tim's mother
changing
do
the
extra
sample,
work.
guys. This is a clear bias example. You know, scientists they change data values to try to get a certain value. Like that's really bad in statistics. That's breaks the moral code.
Break some more code.
Now, let's like
Oh.
now let's go to the O.
Outlier.
Yes, there's two outliers.
Oh.
Two outliers. Now, what about the C?
Center.
Where is it?
In the middle.
Center at 3.
What is the value of the center?
Oh, 3.
3. That's the center.
Shouldn't that
And
technically be
then
an apparent outlier?
Spread.
Tim,
what?
shouldn't that technically be an apparent outlier unless you actually calculate it as an outlier?
That's true.
He doesn't have the
Yes,
numbers
it
on the
is.
graph, so it could be
It is
it could
in-
be 5,000 over there.
True.
Apparent
Great.
outlier. It should be an apparent outlier.
Boom. Now it's an obvious outlier. Even you can Ben, do you want to use the 1.5 rule to check?
Hey, yeah, do that.
Okay.
What are all those number values, Ben?
Yeah, Ben, tell me what.
You got
what-
20
what is
minutes,
the
Ben.
dot?
Figure it out.
A dot. The lid.
1.5, we can just multiply them.
Okay.
It's like
Each
all
dot
the data
again
the
is
average.
the mean of
It's
the sample.
IQR
Yeah.
typical.
So we just
So he
took
has to
like
find
we took like
3
100
minus Q1
samples. We ran the simulation that many times, and it went approximately normal as expected.
Q1 and minus 1.5.
So what about the final S?
which gets you the IQR, and then that type of stuff.
Alright.
Spread. What does the spread look like?
Are we including the outliers on the spread or not?
Either way, it's pretty
Approximately normal.
No.
That's the
Spread.
shape.
like
Shit.
how far like,
From 1 to 5,000.
Correct. Now it is from 1 to 5,000 is the range. The range.
Don't you sometimes say like the standard deviation for the spread or whatever? Or is that a different thing?
You say range.
Is it always range? Because I feel like sometimes we didn't do range.
No, most of the time it's range. I mean, you're telling them
We have a
like how
question.
far like most of the values go.
Aren't there instances where we exclude the outliers from the
There-
spread?
That's true. So you could say most of the values are in the range of 1 to 5. Most of the values.
And then you could be like, with outliers.
And then yeah, then you could be like including. It depends on how you want to answer the FRQ. And speaking of FRQs, I see that AirPod in your ear.
Whoa.
And
it's not even a pro, she
Get caught.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, she don't even got the noise cancellation.
Ah, yeah, you have to.
It's helping
You mean?
With noise cancellation?
Okay. Yeah, that sucks. So also in an FRQ, make sure
She
you
says we have
put
that-
sampling distribution. If you
Oh, I
write
like that.
sample distribution, it actually take off points for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you have to be you have to write the correct words.
Remember that, guys. That's method.
Oh, for sure.
Could you say that again? You have to put what? Sampling?
So it's not.
Somebody write down.
If you wrote, for example, if you wrote
Sample?
sample,
Okay, that's actually pretty good cursive though.
Distribution.
Oh, do you want me to write it?
Oh, no, he's not.
It must be
Tim's
the
doing
hardest
just
thing for
fine.
me to do.
Okay.
sample distribution, you'd lose points for that.
So what are we supposed, I'm confused with this.
Sampling.
I wasn't paying attention.
Sampling
That's
distribution.
literally the
Literally
the cursive.
No, but I mean,
So that's wrong or that's correct?
That's wrong.
That's wrong right there.
So
So
what do you-
sampling.
Sampling distribution is what you're saying?
What context will we write that in?
Facts.
When you ask to identify sampling distribution.
Okay, what is the
You almost just got
sampling
points
distribution?
taken.
I did. The sampling distribution of a statistic describes the values of the statistic in all possible samples of the same size from the same population.
Right.
You have to clarify a lot, because otherwise they just like be like, what are you talking about? You know? That's why the question for so long in this class. It's reading.
Should we move on to an example, or are we not ready for that yet?
I think we can move on to an example, because you guys pretty much know how to answer all the 7.1 questions now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not that hard. I feel like.
7.1
Yeah.
is just terminology.
Where's the white?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's all.
Oh, wow.
Can you wipe?
Actually, wait, that's not all the chapters,
should I take a
but they just
picture?
gave you an essay.
So yeah, the plan is to do 7.2 tomorrow, 7.3 day after tomorrow.
Well, we're taking
Yeah.
a test.
The day after tomorrow's our test.
Well, we might have to move the test. We'll have to-
Well, remember, the test is not like a set days. Emily's gonna complain
I'll do what I can.
right? So.
Our chief of complaints.
If I tell her that we have a plan to learn this stuff, but we just need more time, then I don't see why she
And
wouldn't
if she
do
could
this next
give us like a list of
Right.
stuff to
So-
study.
Also, I googled on our content, 2 notes online that are filled out, like only 7.2.
We should
So-
declare.
I'm kind of liking this. I think I understand better for Wednesday.
So third period wanted the test, Friday, but you all want it Monday.
Why would they
Why
want
would they
it?
didn't? I feel like if they knew
Third
there was
period
an
moment.
option to have it next week, then I don't see why they wouldn't want it
Well,
next
it's
week.
Parker Bell,
Yeah.
no test on
Well,
Monday.
Parker Bell.
Oh, so Parker Bell's in control of it? No, we ain't doing that.
Right.
I don't take orders from Parker
Yeah,
Bell.
nobody objected to it. I think
More like
everybody should be across the board the
Parker
same day. So
What?
it's
If
a
it's
Monday.
all of us.
Yeah, bro.
I think we're good.
Are we doing more targets?
Well, I thought we could use all of it for you.
Parker's not even smart.
Why is he?
No,
Dr. Hughes.
That could be.
You should write Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and have a tally for when should the test be
Well, it's
on
definitely gonna be
board.
tomorrow.
Sure, we should ask everyone.
Friday, Monday.
Ask everyone and then like leave the tally up there for the fifth period, and that way when Emily can.
We'll add like
change it to,
7 extra
days.
calories for next week. We'll have a weighted vote.
No, professors vote 10 for 10.
It's so all over the place.
5K.
Let's do a sample population.
We just don't want to have a test.
Sample of.
Wait, hold on, we need to find out if it's not in class or not. If it's not in class.
That is a
So
binomial
what is this then?
distribution.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Dr. Yu, can you explain?
That's for tomorrow.
That's
Oh, okay.
Did you write that all out?
Wait.
Who said doctor?
I'm making your
Me,
sample a
that's me.
bit smaller for fifth
That
period.
was Dr. Min.
Is this right?
Dude, oh my god, I love it, and I just.
You do.
I think that one further, the middle to the right should be probably closer, a little bit closer to the center. Because you want it to be at least a little bit accurate or precise.
This one?
You have to write row.
Oh, that's.
You guys register, right?
Like the alphabet.
Just write that, just.
The Greek letter P is just.
Alright, let's just do one practice problem.
With like a little
Finish.
line,
Okay, yeah, practice problem.
One practice problem. You guys are gonna get out of the book.
Why don't you come look at it in the book?
Yeah, I'll.
Wait, can I see that?
No.
What is this one supposed to look like? You can do it.
like look.
If you remember, which I just write the, whatever, just write.
So when you say that, it looks like
You're not a very good teacher, intern. You're not a very good teacher, intern.
See? Oh my gosh, so judgy.
I just wanna say that, I'm happy.
I think you need to get help for your judging.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's possible. Constantly
Well, at
like.
least people don't want to run me over like people have asked me to run you
Well,
over.
it was fun problem.
No, there was someone else in the car that said to run her over too.
Good, as long as someone say that. I don't give a shit.
is the same thing.
Stuart said you're cool.
And same with that.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I heard him yesterday.
No, we didn't.
Alright guys, time to do.
I'm glad a bunch of guys in Speedos think that I'm running me over. I really like value
their opinion.
Yeah.
Alright. Open the book to page. Open the book to page.
It's 11:04.
Add this
We can do one problem. Tim,
Wait,
come back.
Tim,
Tim.
Use black.
Tim, can you come do this one
We just wanna do the 21.
The girls behind me were like, I wanna see it.
I wrote down the pages.
No, it's like you
Open
get a
your
certain
book to
age,
4th
and if you don't wear one, it's just like you're rude.
I mean, otherwise it's like, it's like far and it's like
Yeah,
unbiased and unbiased.
Is that crazy?
Open your books.
No, you're weird if you don't
I
wear
have
them.
those books.
Is that crazy? You've never seen my board?
Alright, guys, we're gonna do a practice. Should we just do a practice?
You better do it.
So,
At least
hey
for practice.
guys, if you wanna do this, we only have 11 minutes, so, let's like utilize that 11
What do we
minutes
do?
wisely.
Everyone needs,
Happy, what are you doing?
we're doing a one practice problem. I think you can, you guys can just share or not. Who wants the bug? Okay.
Yes. So we think about it, and then maybe tomorrow.
And one practice problem.
Oh, you were kidding?
Things that we can do this weekend.
Oh, I think you just.
Sorry, I got lost.
Would you call this unbiased?
The tension.
Why? She was literally.
Ew, man, that's weird. Don't
All right, we're gonna do problem one. Okay.
Alright, here we go. We have 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
More than 9.
Okay, guys. Everyone on number 1?
Wait, where do we, what page?
Look at you.
436.
436, yes, sir.
I'm gonna copy off.
Hey, that's
Ryan.
close to the answer
Bro,
earlier.
Tim, give us some.
What?
44, maybe.
Yeah, give us some math.
This
436.
whole stuff is like
Are you ready for the show?
Yeah.
or 7.1.
I'll be living.
Should we keep the bell ringers for 5th period?
They'll be like, what?
It's just bad.
Bunch of numbers.
I just asked
Okay,
the question.
remember
I asked
when
you, I asked you,
we're
what
really
did
good.
you said you don't do.
See?
Thank you, Toby.
I mean,
I asked the question, it's
that's
not
before
even-
yesterday we didn't do
It's
that.
not-
I just
Why
asked
are
the
you
same
with
question.
that
I don't know where this came from, this like
You
design,
put out the
We have
most,
an internal
like,
drive.
1,000 people.
to just work.
This is
No, I think you know you don't have to. on all
That's
fronts.
what first it is, that's like the definition.
Alright.
Wait, so what's the population?
Is everyone looking at it?
Population is
No.
all people who sign.
Thank you guys. You guys are backing me up finally, thank you.
So how do you find a parameter?
Parameter is the proportion of the population who
It's
actually is
estimated.
We judge everything.
Well, you picked
Yes.
Emily as the you started this.
Because he told me it would be funny.
Hey, Logan, what were you told?
There's no like word for it.
It's the sample that 21%
Random
of people
sample.
who.
It's 1,000 people.
Oh no, I said
Uh,
and they said yours.
So you gotta identify the population.
Abigail or what? What's the, what?
You gotta identify the population parameters.
Yes, Abby.
I like that.
The population is the 1,000 people who signed. The parameter is
Go to the
Yes.
The sample is 1,000, the parameter is p hat, and then the statistic is p hat, and the parameter is 0.21.
121.
He had his
I
point.
think it's a 0.21.
Then what's the parameter?
It's the proportion of the people who want to pursue.
So what does that mean? So what?
So long. This is clear tombstone.
Wow.
I'm a little bit lost.
First semester in this class? Sorry, no.
You're trying to defend yourself.
I got like 98.
There's clear
She got like
tombstones on my screen.
I had a B in first.
I got an A overall. I don't know how.
I had a B for first quarter and then
Give it to you as a gift.
So,
Logan, we don't know the
Where's my phone?
so the statistic is 0.21.
Abby, do the watch thing.
Tim, the statistic is 0.21.
So before everybody leaves.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, statistic is p hat, which is 0.21.
I couldn't paint it.
Questions out of.
Is your mom pinging you?
I'm pink.
No, hers.
Oh.
My watch. Alright, are we done?
You're right, that's like we done.
Sounds like it's over there.
Wait, what is you?
We just did that.
They should be in this.
Everyone was like, Zach, please kill myself.
Alright, guys.
Aw.
That's a wrap for 7.1.
Alright,
Somewhat
Wait,
effective.
Emily, you can do all your
I
stuff.
learned about German real estate.
We can leave that.
Yeah.
All quick books.
There's one down there. It's a beautiful.
Should I go first? We're all planting the seed. What if we all show up? Like you said, we show up and we're like, oh my gosh, like
Unified
it's so bad. Yeah, what if we just storm your classes? Wait, Emily, you're going to
You wanna assign questions?
Hey, everybody, practice tonight in the books you have at home. 7.1.
Guys, your homework, if you want to do it, your homework is 13 and 21.
What is it?
13 and 21. And 21 is long.
2 questions, guys. You can do this. You can do this.
Thank you, Tim.
Can you write the, I'll write the page.
Hey, even, listen, Tim. You're putting in so much effort.